Fermanagh-born Starlet Sinead Quinn was back on home soil recently with her new band, and her visit included a packed-out performance at the King's Hall. The native Irvinstown girl, who is now based in London, took time out of her busy schedule to have a one-to-one chat with Fermanagh TV. So Sinead, you're a Fermanagh woman, born and bred. A lot of music in your family then?
Basically my parents, Jerry Quinn, originally from Enniskillen, he played with loads of show bands years ago, like Brian Call and the Buckaroos, the Claxton, loads of show bands like that. And my mum fronted a show band called Fermanagh The Dawnbreakers. And just, as cliched as it sounds and the American dream or whatever it sounds, I just grew up surrounded by music. We used to all sing in the house and we used to have good parties and stuff, and going out and watching my parents performing. I've always just been around it, so it was kind of natural, I guess, that I'd fall into doing the same thing.
So a big moment in your career, we can't not mention Fame Academy, which was 2002 now, wasn't it?
It's crazy. I mean, look, it's 7 years ago, and look, you know what? It's been, I wouldn't be where I am today without the Fame Academy journey. And I mean, after it finished and I got dropped and stuff like that, there were some low times, but it's been instrumental in helping me get to where I am today. And I've done some amazing gigs, I've seen some amazing things, and I couldn't be happier.
And apart from big changes in career, you've had another life-altering event, haven't you?
I met my husband Paul. He's a drummer in a band called The Feeling, and I met him, it'll be 6 years now in April. He done a drum. Basically, it's Lulu's fault that we're together, is the be all and end all, because my regular drummer double booked himself. He had a gig with me and a gig with Lulu, so he went to do a gig with Lulu, and he asked Paul to dep for him, to come in and drum for him, and poor Paul got more than he bargained for.
More than a gig that night?
I know. He ended up with a wife.
So tell me a wee bit about Sinead and the Dawnbreakers.
Yeah, the band is that I've set up now is called Sinead and the Dawnbreakers. It's just, my mother was in Fermanagh and the Dawnbreakers, so I just thought, you know, may as well do that. It's got sentimental value and it's a fantastic name as well. And we're doing rockabilly music. It's a 4-piece band. Paul, my husband's drumming with me at the minute. We've only been together 6 months, but already we've been doing loads of gigs around London. We've supported Carol Decker and Toya Wilcox in a festival in the summer. We've done the Dermot O'Leary show, his Radio 2 show, which was a huge thing to get for us.
So what's it like coming back home then?
Love getting home. Love getting home. I say I need an Ireland fix. I speak to my friend Kira every day on the phone, who's still in Irvinstown. She's got 2 wee ones and everything, and I speak to her every day, which is why people are like, God, your accent hasn't changed. And I'm like, sure, I'm never off the phone. My husband Paul's like, 8:30 in the morning, the phone's going. He's like, would you quit? But I love getting home for an Ireland fix. I think Northern Ireland's really coming up, and Fermanagh TV, you know, we're really hitting the nail ourselves over here now. You know, we're competing with the best of them.
And just finally, what does the future hold for Sinead and the Dawnbreakers?
Sinead and the Dawnbreakers, well, I'd like to, we've got quite a few songs now written. I'd like to cut a record, even if we do it ourselves and put it out independently. I'd like to get an album out there, and as I said, I'd just like to get gigging, if we can get gigging around, earning a healthy living and just enjoying playing, that's all we want.